Hello folks, and welcome to my September reading vlog. Today all the kids are going to school. Well, here in Israel, not all of them though, with the current war. But still, I hope your kids and all the other kids have a good first day. Man, do I not miss going to school. Ugh, not at all. Alright, oh well, I do maybe miss a few aspects. Alright, so another month has begun. Today it is surprisingly not too hot yet. It actually rained a little bit. Well, that's surprising. Yeah, it probably might get hotter later on, but right now it's actually pretty okay. I wish the weather would change to this, that would be nice. But yeah, that's that. Okay, now on to what I am reading. Alright, so first, I am still, no point saying I can only see it's the end of in the beginning of October. But yes, I'm still reading War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. That I've started in September. I'm on page 56. Yeah, that's going. I'm enjoying it. It's just a slower read for me. But other than that, it is interesting because it's the previous century, and so them figuring out that the Martians are not there to make friends, and then to see how they're tackling it, considering that time period. Although it's I'm not sure what year it is actually. But anyway, considering that, it is interesting, and also how the main character, not main character, but he's the narrator, how he described these things. So yeah, still reading this. After that one, I found some books that I've started and didn't get back to. Apparently I left them here, they're behind the camera in the bag. I just forgot what they were. But yeah, after that, I'm gonna pick up one of those again. I have a feeling I might unfortunately not get to my Disney books this year, just keep some, but still. Anyway, after that I might get back to this one, You've Reached Sam. Because it's not as long, it's like 200 something, almost 300 pages. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to this one, because it's also one I'm certain I'm not gonna keep. So after War of the Worlds, that'll be my next book. I hope. Yeah, I'll see as always. Okay, and I've started, last month already, towards the end of August, I started reading Death Note by Tasugomi Hoba, and the art is by Takeshi Obata. I probably butchered those. But yes, I bought this, 2-3 years ago. I talked about the end of my August vlog, but because I barely had battery, I was kind of speeding through that one. I got this maybe 3 years ago. This is always started, chucked it in a box, and now I'm back to it. It's around August, for some reason I really wanted to read mangas. Still continuing. I don't have here at least many mangas left to read, but yeah, this is Death Note. I'm pretty certain a lot of people heard of Death Note. There's also the anime? Was there an anime or was it an animated movie? I don't even know. I think Death Note is one of those mangas like A Ghost in the Shell, it's the other one, Berserker, and the one with the fighters and giant robots. I can't remember the name. Something with something an angel in it. No, I can't. The name just escaped me. But yeah, this is Akira. Also, yeah, it's just one of those mangas. I feel like that if you even vaguely know about manga, you probably heard of. because they're just so popular, so big that you'll hear about them at least once. So Death Note's like that too. I've heard of Death Note, never read it. I more or less know what it's about, but I must say that the way it starts and the way it's going, I wasn't expecting. So yeah, it's a bit surprising, I will say. I like it so far. We're on page 46, but it's definitely it's going a surprising way. Not that I have anything to expect. I've seen, but even though I know more or less what the plot is, in the base of it anyway, yeah, I still never knew how it started or anything like that, so I just thought it'd be interesting. I've also got here this is the black edition, which I think, like I said in the end of my August vlog, just means it's just fucking black. And pages here outside are black. That's it, I think. But this contains volume 1 and 2. So I think what I'm gonna do is, after I finish reading this, if I like it, I know you can get like a big omnibus edition that has the whole thing, the whole story. So I might get that instead of getting more volumes like these. I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah, this is what I'm reading. After that, I have... What the fuck? After that, I have... well, I still have Parasite here. And also in the box, I have another manga. The Ginge King of Bandits. I haven't read yet. I might read those two after that, and then finally go back to comics, because that's it. These are all the mangas I've had here. No way, actually, I also have Alita, Battle Angel, Volume 3. So yeah, maybe those 3 mangas I will read, and then I will finally move on to, move back on to comics. And although, maybe after Death Note, I really want to get back to Mr. Terror. Maybe I'll just read it alongside, I don't know yet. But yeah, those are my plans for now. Now in September, I'll finally maybe finish a couple of books that I've started reading a long time ago. That would be nice. That's about it. We'll see how my stack of single issues in comics will be. Because this month, it's, I think I have maybe 2 in there. Maybe. I don't remember even. And again, I did finish a lot of big mangas and some 2 trades. And 1 big omnibus, too, so... And I've done quite a lot of reading, just big reading. That is it. I hope also the weather will cool off a little bit. Although last year's September was still hot, so that's left to be seen. That is it. I hope you'll have a good reading month this September. Good morning! And it is officially fall. I forgot to say that in the beginning of the vlog. I only realized afterwards. But it's still hot. But that is the same way last year. I do hope by the end of September it'll at least be a lot less hot, but hell knows. You might notice the calendar is missing. It's got 1 page left, and it just keeps flying off because of the fan. Or if there's a breeze from the kitchen, so... Yeah, Grandma put it on the table behind. At the end of the month, or maybe before that, I'll get Grandma a new one, and then... actually, I don't know if we'll hang it. Depends if it has September on it. I don't remember. I get a Russian one for Grandma. But yeah, we'll see. I haven't gotten yet in the Russian bookstore on Balfour. Hopefully maybe next week. Okay, what else? Oh, Doyle got a haircut. A week ago, we took him, finally went out and saw his groomer again. It's quite the busy day. I took War of the Worlds with me. I thought I'd get some reading in, but we ended up running around doing other things while Doyle was getting his hair cut. Oh yeah, didn't read anything at all. The other hand, got a lot of things done, so that's good. I guess now we have to brush him every day. Dad brushes him, but he really doesn't like it, and we have to get him used to it. So now me and Grandma double team on him every day. I hope he'll slowly get used to it, and because he bites the groomer lady, and that's very bad. But now we brush him, and I give him a little cookie, so fingers crossed. He'll get used to it in a month or two, and at least he won't bite her. I don't know. But yeah, that's about it. I thought I'd read yesterday as well. I needed to go to my doctor. Nope. We came, me and Dad came there, and I got to the doctor. No one was there. I went right in. So on one hand, great. On the other hand, no reading done. Yeah, so on War of the Worlds, I'm still on page 72. Yeah, it's going slow. I'm sure it happens to me sometimes, and I'll just sit on it and finish it in a few days. I kind of abandoned Death Note. I got 100-something pages in, and I don't know. It's got, the element of the detective story in there, and the concept itself is very interesting, but I'm just not... I don't know. It's not that I lost interest, but I just don't feel like reading it for some reason. Again, it's not boring. It's got a very interesting premise, but I'm starting to wonder if maybe I just don't like the main character too much. But no, that's not it either. I don't know. I'm just kind of... Yeah, but I will finish it, but I'm starting to wonder if I will end up continuing reading the story or not. I am very interested in how it ends, considering what the premise is. And considering already in the beginning, the one that... no, I don't think it's a spoiler. The one that uses the Death Note, you kind of have to wonder what his faith is. In this case, what Light's fate will be. I will see. I'll sit on it. Yeah, I just didn't want to read it, but I wanted to read... Oh, and I also read 2 more issues of Terror Inc. Apocalypse Soon. I got just the last one to finish. Not bad so far. Although, again, 3 issues in, it's not as great as the second series. But I wanted to read something, and I had 2 bags under the table here on the boxes, and they had some omnibuses in them that I forgot about. By the way, Doyle ate a part of my League of Extraordinary Gentlemen omnibus, and of my Booster Gold one. The Booster Gold one fared better, but yeah, well, I got a replacement for League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I was so bummed, but it's my fault. I shouldn't have told Grandma not to leave it there. I should have told her let's put it somewhere higher, but it is what it is. But anyway, out of those bags, I took this. This is the first omnibus of all the BPRD stories. So I started reading this. I got on page 322. I might finish this today. Yeah, so I started reading this over the weekend. Yeah, weekend. So yeah, the funny thing is that most of these stories I've already read. I got some of this in single issues, and I also have a trade. Man, I really gotta collect all my Hellboy and see what I have and don't have, because, yeah, so a lot of this I read, but then there's a story, how many stories in here? There's about, I think it's just the last story in here that I didn't read. I read almost all of these stories in the omnibus. Yeah, except the last one. That's the one I did not read. It's called Plague of Frogs. Yeah, that's the only one here I didn't read. And kind of unfortunately it has art by Guy Davis. Which, his art style style is fine, it's detailed, it's nice enough, but I just don't like it that much. So yeah, I'm a little the whole I think it was the fourth omnibus. Yeah, the fourth, I think, of the BPRD has his art, and the stories were great. The art, I just don't like it. It's all. It's not bad art. It's just I don't particularly like the style. But yeah, anyway, that's what I've been reading. Instead, debating what to continue with. I need to get back to Death Note. We'll see what I do that. And I need to finish a War of the Worlds. I think maybe my Russian accent is making my W's fucked sometimes. I don't know. I always struggle with that title for some reason. War of the Worlds. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so this is the cover. A little bit too yellow here, but it is what it is. At least there's some Mike Mignola art on there. Oh, the first story in here, a gentleman who drew it did very similar work to, and does the style very similarly to Mike Mignola. I was quite happy about that. Yay. What was his name? Ryan Sook. Yeah, it's the Hollow Earth story. I think this is like the fourth time I might have read that story already. So yeah, most of this omnibus was a reread, basically, of other BPRD stories I already read. Oh, and I think actually some of these were in the Abe trade I have too. No, they weren't in that one. Yeah, so that's it. That's what I've been reading. I have the fifth omnibus. I'm kind of contemplating reading that one after I finish this one. Because I don't want to go back to Death Note yet. So yeah, I might do that. I'm reading them totally out of order, and you do kind of need to read them in order, because what happened in the events of the previous one continue into the next one. But it's okay, I will reread them all one day. So yeah, I think I might just read the fifth one. So that means I'm missing... I don't have the second one and the third one. Or maybe I do. I bought some Hellboy over the years, and I did... Well, what the mess I have. I just don't remember where or what I have anymore. So yeah, I think after... Yeah, I won't buy any new ones for now, but yeah, I need to read through all of them, pack them in, and then look over everything. That's it. That's been my my reading. I'm glad I at least read some BPRD, Terror Inc. Oh, and I've also read a comic I think I bought this year, the Gotham by Midnight by DC. Quite cool. I think I'll get the rest of the series one day. It's like a special district. A special unit that Gordon made. It's like to deal with the supernatural. Well, I quite like that. And it's got some interesting characters. That's about it. I do hope I'll finish War of the Worlds this month. And also Death Note. And I'll see. Maybe Death Note will be one I won't continue. Yeah, but who knows. I might finish reading and decide to continue anyway. But one thing for sure, I was thinking of getting... There's the Death Note Omnibus. The omnibus of the whole thing. I won't be getting that in the end. I think I'll just get the mangas. Oh, and I found out what else is different about the Black Edition. Besides it for Death Note, besides it being, well, black, it's also, the original manga series has 12 volumes, and just in this edition they smushed 2 in 1, so you got 6 volumes instead. Well, that's handy, I suppose, but I'm thinking of maybe getting it in the individual ones. Just because it'll be a shorter read, I'll see. The art is fantastic, though. I like how creepy the Shinigami looks, and Ryu, I think his name's Ryu. Oh, that is it. I hope that, I'll finish some things. Well, I'm off to finish, Plague of Frogs. So it's a really cool one. And besides the art, but yeah, it's those same frog creatures from the Seed of Destruction. Man, and as always, there's some crazy cuckoo cultist every fucking time that raises these things. In this case, it was kind of the BPRD's fault. Yeah, well. Good morning. It is nice and not hot right now. Though later on it probably will get hotter. It's I think a little over 8:30 right now, a.m. Yeah, it's fall already. It's not even chilly yet. Yeah, that still bugs me, but it's like last year. All right. Anyway, on to reading. So I finished reading last time I showed you the BPRD Omnibus #1. So I finished reading that one. It was great. Although I think I mentioned last time I read all of the stories there except the last one. That was the only one I haven't read. Yeah, so it's more of mostly a reread and then one new story. And I was debating on picking up because I have #5, but I don't know. I decided, you know what, maybe a little bit of a break, then back to BPRD. So I picked up Alita Battle Angel Volume 3 by Yukito Kishiro. Kishiro. I hope that's correct. Yeah, this is by Kodansha Comics. I think this is a reprint. Not a reprint, but a re-release. Because when I looked it up on Goodreads, the one from '93, in there, in the series, this is the cover for #4. So I don't know. And it doesn't say Killing Angel like it does on that one. This is the one Lear found for me. I thought, you know what, I might as well read it. I haven't read Alita in a long time. I looked at my YouTube channel. It's been 5 years since I read that deluxe edition I have. Holy shit. I will say, though, it is nicer to read it like this in the paperback. It's not as heavy. But regardless, it was an awesome read. I was debating on making a video, but I need to go back and reread. But yeah, a great read. Doyle, what are you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's a great read. I forgot how fun and action-packed it is. And there's something revealed about Alita in this one, too. So I loved it. I wanted to try to get the rest of the series this year, I think, because I would like to finish reading it, finally. I do love Alita. But yeah, I'll see. I'll try to find the rest of them. I wonder if I can get the old ones. So I better get cracking here, because I'm low on battery. Okay. And then, well, I finished Alita. It didn't take me too long. And then I thought about picking up picking up volume #5 Omnibus of the BPRD. But then, you know, I flipped through and I thought, you know what, I really should get the ones I'm missing and then read them in order, because there's just so much like in between that missing, because it's all obviously one series, and what happened before matters with what happens now. So I just I thought, you know, I should read them in order. This is not gonna go. So I put it in my Hellboy box, and I got a daughter in my Hellboy box. I got so much stuff in there. So I decided instead to read A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, the Omnibus. Now this is one that I bought, actually. Leo got for me, because you see it has DC Black Label, and the original still has Vertigo. The reason is it was lying down here. It was wrapped in plastic still. I haven't got to it, but Doyle got to it. And like this whole corner here, he ate it off, and I was stupid, but I was upset about it and I wanted a new copy. Because I really love League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Unfortunately, I didn't know that now they print them like this. So I think one day I will look for the one that has the Vertigo on it. One day. Not right now, obviously, but yeah, I would like to get the one with Vertigo. I mean, that doesn't matter. The story inside is the same, but still. I do miss the little Vertigo logo here. Vertigo had good shit. It's a shame they closed. Yeah. I started, well, I technically rereading because I read the first story of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but then the rest of what's in here I have not read, so that will be new for me. I do wonder how this one ends with the League of Extraordinary I mean, what does it continue with? As if you don't know, it's like it's a fictional team where you have characters from other stories. You got Captain Nemo here in the turban. You got the Invisible Man, Mina Murray, or Wilhelmina Murray, the fiance of Jonathan Harker from Dracula. You got Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde over there next to the mirror. And you got Alan Quatermain. About him, I've never read. But yeah, Alan Moore took all these literal fictional characters and made a team out of them. It's really fucking awesome. It's actually the first comic story I've ever really read. To be fair, when I ordered it, I thought it was going to be a book. A regular book. I didn't know it was going to be this. When I opened it, I was like, wait, where are all the words? It was so hard to read it the first time. I forgot how much I love the art in here. Oh, and that submarine. Oh, I love that submarine. It's amazing. But yeah. This is what I'm reading. I'm not too far ahead. I started yesterday. It doesn't have page numbers, unfortunately. I'd say I'm maybe 15 pages in, perhaps. But yeah. Fantastic. I'll finally finish reading this one after all these years. And that is it. After that, I don't know. I do still have Death Note to get back to, and I will. Because I do want to finish that one, though I'm starting to debate if I ever will continue. I know what's blocking me. Do you think I'd like it? It has demons in it and everything in the detective story, but I don't know. And I made a little bit of progress in War of the Worlds. Yeah. Alright, that is it for now. Hello, folks. We have reached the end of September. Another long month is over. And whew, it's been an exciting one. Not in a good sense, I'm afraid. All the alarms and missiles, I'd probably look a little not so well. I caught a cold from my grandma. I took a painkiller last night to maybe help well, not exactly a fever, but help break it, and I think I got an allergic reaction. I woke up and my eyelids are very poofy. Because usually they're folded, so I turned on the camera, and first off I was looking at blowfish. I don't know, my face looks weird like this. So yeah, well, yeah, you can hear my voice probably. What are you gonna do? I wanted to wrap up this vlog, but oh boy, I look rough. Yeah, well. Yeah, it's all by the end of the week and the start of October I'm gonna feel better, because Inktober is going to start. And I really wanna participate. I was gonna, sketch out some stuff, but I didn't finish till the end because I also got sick. Sorry. I hope you can hear me well enough. I don't even remember what I showed last time. I'm still reading League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I haven't touched it in the past week, though. And still with the War of the Worlds. So yeah, still reading those. Just I went back to reading single-issue comics. There's been stuff I got, finally Kamikaze got a shipment. And there were comics, there were series that I wanted to finish and start and make videos about, so I focused on those. Today I'm going to read this facsimile I got of House of Secrets. So that's a famous one with the swamp. Well, famous. Things like a swamp here, swamp thing appears. So I'm gonna read this and then. Well, I don't know. We'll see how I continue. Sometimes I prefer to. I don't know, sometimes just for a while I read single issues and then I get tired of that and I read something else. But that's it. That's mainly what I've been reading. I finally got Kento, so of course I had to read some Kento. Yeah. And that's about it, really. Not sure what it'll be for October. But yeah, this month I read a nice stack of comics. I also finished, yeah, I did finish, what was it? Omnibus. I read an omnibus. I can't even remember now which one it was. I just know I have a heavy bag over there. It's got something heavy in it. I think it was maybe a BPRD one. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna continue with the single issues and then I'll see from there. Well, I'll see next month, that is. So that's it. I'm quite happy. I read a bunch of stuff. Also, some of it I'm definitely not keeping, so I'll at least make some room. And that is it. My throat doesn't even hurt, but my voice sounds fucking awful. It's hilarious. Because when my throat did hurt a few days ago, my voice sounded fine. Fuck knows. Well, that is it. I won't subject you to this face anymore. Hope you had a good reading month in September. And, well, let me know what you've read this month. And that is it. Collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye.